Hello all and welcome to Zlane channel. So in this video I will talk about how to hatch 4-star familiar. So let me just go to my familiar itself. At the very beginning of the game I don't even own a lot of familiar. I only got 2 for the first week and I grind through it with the 3-star familiar. And then that's where I actually found out. So I I was kind of like because I only got 2 4-star familiar. So what I did is when I got my diamond itself from the game quest and also daily, I even did not spend on the shop potions like the basic shops. This one here. I didn't even buy the energy drink and the aroma of focus. I just grind through, get the enough of diamond, and what I did, the first step was to go into the shop and click on the summon, and I summoned 10 times of the familiar. Of course, guess what I get from it is zero 4-star familiar. So it's like you have to grind through the game itself. I mean, there's a lot of quests to grind through in order to get like 1,000 diamond, and that is one thing that I really regret, which is kind of dumb. So what I did is, of course, I did the first time, so I regret from it, and then um I didn't give up. I used the summon one times for 100 diamond in additional for 5 times. Guess what's the result? Of course, I do not get any familiar as well. So basically, this one here is kind of like a scam. So make sure if you would like to go and use for the summon, use the coupon ticket that you get from all the sources like the traveling merchant. Traveling merchant is also selling it as a diamond. I wouldn't recommend this two-way. So the familiar codex, adventure, monster, soulstone, special lady. So this is where I actually say that you should focus on the soulstone special lady because you get the free gacha from earning the stars. Let me just go one of it. You get the weapons, summon coupons, you get the familiar, and if you're lucky enough, you could get it from the coupon summons, which I think 10% of my familiar actually got from the summon. So it's only 10%. And how I actually get the rest of my 4-star familiar here is by hatching. So there is one function in the game itself and it's free to play for everyone is the hatching functions, and I'm also kind of regret because I used some of my sand of time here to put into the fuse pot in the very beginning of the game, and also my hatching aid, which is kind of dumb. That was something that before I know that I could use this way to get 4-star familiar. So do not use any kind of material that are required for the hatching at the field spot because that is definitely a scam. So the genie is really a scammer. And what you can do is when you click on the this free register familiar 8 here, you will have like a wish rate info. You can put on the wish tag if you want, and then of course when you put the wish tag itself, the hatching price also increase by the tags that you put in. How much of tag you put in. Additional one tag costs like 500 go, and if you would like to refresh your wishes it costs you 15,000, which is kind of not worth it. So what I did is I do not select any banner. Usually I do not, unless if you see any 4-star familiar here, or maybe a 4-star tag, or maybe a 4-star tag with the element that you want. It's up to you. So when you only have good kind of wish tag here, only use the wish tag if that is something that you want. But then that is also not one of the way, and I'm also kind of dumbfounded. What I found only a week ago, if you see on the bottom of the page itself, there is a thing called as bulk hash. So I ignore this button here, and it's really an important. thing here, because if you click on it, but hash, and if you have the egg, you have the dream shot, which I used to put it into my fuse pot in the very beginning of the game. I regret it very much. And also the sand of time. So you can see right now I'm kind of lack of all those ingredients because of how dumb I am in the beginning of the game. So you can't directly select the 4 star here, so it doesn't cost much. Of course it does cost some gold, but it's better than you click on this one here and click on the refresh wishes to, yeah, because kind of like it's betting like on the wishes here, but you don't really get anything. But if you use like 4 star, 4 star, usually what I did is I select this too. Element itself, I do not select anything because any 4 star is good for me to just to get an additional 4 star. Unless if you would like to awaken some specific familiar, you can add in as well, of course. And you can see that the price doesn't change if you add the, and yep, you have to add, it only costs you one time. Even you've put on 4 tag there, it doesn't matter, so you can put. And do not incubate, like let's say one time. So make sure that you have enough of familiar egg. What I did is the highest chance that I could get the 4 star is when I do it like maybe eight, yep, 8 eggs together in one round. So you can actually slide through the chart here, the gacha to select like maybe 8 or 10. That will increase the rate that you get the 4 star familiar with the tag you have selected. So I usually just select this two. And when I did 2 times or maybe 3 times, the chances of getting one 4 star is kind of rare. So it will be lower. So I would suggest that you save more familiar eggs and go for the huge bulk kind of hatching, and there's where you could get the 4 star. So it's like it, this one here is really helps a lot. And also one thing that I will share is you can always check at your history, so you can see right now. Yeah, my hand is kind of itchy, and I always register my familiar into this slot here, but then I think that is something you should not do even you have that red dot on your screen. So I always see something red and I will just click in, and that is one thing that I should not do. And one thing you can see here, this one here, the stitcher, I got the stitcher, and you can see there's a two cross on my text because one is actually a green tag, the earth tag, and one is Ouroboros tag. But then I think there is some errors happening around with the familiar wish tags in the system right now. So that's why when I check back the history, it shows that I select a 2 star and a 1 star. Why I would like to select that too, because I think because I once select this too, and I remember this is actually definitely is the aura, what was the name again, the green laser, the Ouroboros, something like that. So I remember it appears on the tag which is at the familiar, the register familiar 8 which is on the screen here. So I click for it, but then it seems kind of changed. So this is a bug that happening around. So I believe I will stop to use the hatching functions. I only found it out this morning when I did it. So this is something I did yesterday. So I will stop prevent to use this one until the bug is being fixed, because you can see definitely the error, the tag is actually error. And why would I select the thorax 1 star here? So it doesn't make sense. Yeah, so this is something that I found out. But this the one that before the patch update, it seems to be good. So yesterday, if you guys recall, there's actually a patch updates, I believe that's where the bug came in for the hatching. And if I scroll it down, I think there's some 4-star here. It's kind of like, where is it? Yep, so like this one here, I got it luckily as my, I think it's as my second pet or third pet, third 4-star pet here. So I did not select any wish tag and it just came to me. So this is actually something insane and something that I would like to know before I play the gacha. Yeah, using that diamond there. And yeah, you can always check your result, and I could see that it seems to kind of mess up with the result here because I remember I got few of the 4-star from hatching, but then it was something not show here. Maybe it's because that is the bulk. Yeah, I think it's because I got most of it from the bulk hatching, and the history is only showing the thing that I get from the wish tag, this one here. So you could see I only get one. I don't think I only get one. I think I get maybe 3 or 4 4-star from the wish tag hack. Um, yeah, it's kind of messed up in here. So there's something in right in this history, which it actually works perfectly last time. But now I think I see some errors happening around. So this one here right now, it having some errors. The wish tag you see might not be the wish tag that you wish for. So if you would like to use hatching, of course, go for the bulk hatch. And then let's show again on my result. You can see. Let me just select my 4-star. So these are the 4-star. Oh, I have to select the 5 and 6 as well. So these are the 4-star I get from mostly from the bulk hash itself. Some of it I did get it from the normal hatching, maybe around 10%. 80% is from the bulk hash and 10% is from the gacha and also the event that give me this cow here. Oh, of course, there's also one that you could get is toy, which is the wrestling event. Kingdom mission, I guess. Is it the kingdom mission? Or maybe it's the familiar arena. Oh yeah, the familiar arena. If you push to silver, you get 1 4-star familiar from here. So I guess this is all for the familiar informations. Unfortunately, if you ask me about the arena guide or stuff, you can see that I don't really focus much on my familiar. It's kind of messy here, but then the only thing that I did is, of course, awakening to get the records register into the records. If I go into my records, not records, collections, I always mess up with the name. And I get the bonus CP 6500 from all those kind of like level up my low level familiar here with also adding the awakening to it. So this is how I get my bonus AP, and I hope this video is helpful for you, and thanks for watching.